again I find myself trespassing from the 800,000. So more than likely these houses will sell for 825,000, 850,000. Large, deep house. Lots of rooms in these houses. The reason I find myself again, when I've gotten on this kick of stopping by houses under construction to kind of show that which a lot of people don't know about their house. When I do a job, or when other tilers do a job, we are set to a higher standard, despite and regardless how much the house costs. If you looked at my last video, the $4 million mansion, I'll link it below, you will see that they are not doing things in the same fashion that we are. So our higher standard dictates that we do things better than your builder ever did. And this is the reason that I harp on the fact that you must take care of your tile, you must take care of the surface. You can't do anything about how your shower was built. It is what it is. When you move in, you need to make sure you seal it, you need to make sure you clean it, there's a lot of care that you need to nobody really thinks about their shower. They move in, these guys are going to move in here in, I don't know, sometime by the end of the summer into the fall, and they're going to immediately take a shower in here. Never giving it thought that the builder never sealed anything, that they never did anything. I'm going to show you on the house next door where the tile has already been done. They used marble in there, and marble is porous, as is the grout. And they're not, I guarantee those homeowners will never do a thing proactive to protect their investment in the shower. Everything else, the roof, the lawn, you know, the siding, everything, they'll take care of, pressure wash, do this and do that, but they never think about their shower. So I'm trying to give you a heads up and show you that when we go into your home and we're doing a shower, we're building a shower, we're taking one apart and putting one back together, we're doing things much at a higher level than these builders ever do. You just saw the price mark of this house. 850,000. Well, I'm saying 850, you know, if they start at 800,000. There's no excuse. Why would they have a curb 3/4 of an inch of the way from the end? Look at this curb too. This thing rocks. I don't mean like it's cool, I mean it literally rocks. Why? Why would they build something so shoddy on such an expensive house? Oh, let me show you something else, by the way. Look at all this. It's like being in an airplane cockpit or something. You've got your shower valve, you've got this valve going, this is the diverter, and this goes up to the rain shower head, and then this is going to be one of those body spray type of things that's on an arm, and then you have your main shower head. So they put a lot of money into the shower valve and the diverter. In fact, they look at here, they even did 3/4 pipe, which is excellent. That's the way it should be done to get full water pressure. But then they build a curb shoddy. Of course, this is the plumber, and this is another guy here. They did exactly what I do. They take these shower drains, the bottom flange gets tapered out. See, they tapered out just like I do, and they set the bottom flange here, the top locking flange. Now the shower pan liner will go on. So this will never get a pre-slope. This shower and the one next door and the one in this whole subdivision will never get a pre-slope. Same as I did on my other two videos. I showed you the fact that even though people say it's code and oh no, the sky is falling if you don't do a pre-slope, they're not doing pre-slopes on new construction. So I don't know where people think it does any good. I'm not seeing any scabbing between the studs, which I always do. That's not a big deal. Carpenter might do it later on. Man, could they get any worse of a 2x4? Look at this thing. I mean, it's cracked all along here. It's cracked on the top. It's cracked here. You know, I mean, sight unseen, right? I mean, you know, you're buying it without knowing how it was put together. So if nothing else, make sure your warranty is intact. If you don't get a warranty for your house, make sure you purchase one. I don't know, maybe an optical illusion. That end to the curb seems shorter than that end to the curb. It's almost like that bottom is cockeyed for some reason. I don't have my tape measure. Anyway, it's kind of irrelevant. What I'm trying to show is bent 2x4s. I don't know. This is kind of a funky way to build this whole thing. What I'm trying to show basically is that for almost $1 million, you're getting something that is nowhere near what our standards have to be. They have to be that way because you're home during the process. You're watching everything. When I post videos on how I do things and make sure this is how you build a curb and how you build a niche and all that stuff, this is from my years of experience doing these things, that I'm trying to pass that information on to you so that you'll have a full understanding that that what I'm doing and what other tilers are doing is much better than what you started with to begin with. If we did something, look here, if I started doing stuff like that at the end of the day, my customer comes along and sees all these cracked 2x4s and sees that I'm shy over here and all of this stuff that goes on, I wouldn't get paid. I mean, I would be made to do this over again. If my customer just went over here and stepped on the curb and saw that it was loose, he'd say, hey, tighten up that curb. So, just to let you know. Look at all that concrete. Holy moly. That's a lot of concrete to put in there. Anyway, I'm going to go next door and I'm going to show you the marble that they put next door, which I assume this will be also. Oh, one more thing before I leave this shower. I just wanted to show you something. Look at how crazy. Bathtub number 1. Bathtub number 2. Bathtub number 3. Plus the jacuzzi tub over in the corner. And I bet you, if I went down to the basement, there's another bathroom down there. I am officially next door. Master bedroom with a fireplace. Cool. So, this is a marble that eventually this other one will also be. This is not marble. I'm almost sure of it. This is a porcelain that replicates marble. So here's the shower. They have the same setup. Rainforest head, slider bar, main shower head, diverter, mixer, yada yada yada, just like the other one. And then here we go. We have this marble that's on here. Now understand something. When I nitpick on my videos, yes, I've been told somebody could come along and nitpick my jobs too. Absolutely. My jobs I'm not doing in $1 million houses typically. And if I were, I wouldn't allow that profound lippage. I mean, they're just, I don't even, hold on a second. See if I can get a straight edge somewhere. Oh, another piece of tile. Perfect. I can't even slide that tile. Top I can, but down here I can't. That's pretty bad lippage. If I'm going to do a job like this, I'm going to use a seal top. I'm going to use one long piece instead of all these different pieces. Look at that. I mean, how could you be off? That's 1/8 of an inch off of that tile from down here. There's no slant on this. In fact, if you look at it, I think you can see on the camera, it's slanted to the right. It should be slanted to the left. It should be slanted into the shower. Same as this. This looks like it's slanted to the left instead of the right. There's no slope on the curb. Just a little quirk of mine. I'm very symmetrical. That cut bothers me. So you get a little 4-inch cut and then these pieces. One piece here and then boom, boom, split the difference. So when somebody says, oh yeah, I could go by your job, and that bothers me too. They didn't split the difference on the front. I could go to your job and critique all this stuff too. Sometimes it's what my customer dictates. They tell me to do a certain thing a certain way or whatever, but sometimes it's just, look here. How do you get away with that? On an $800,000 house, how do you have enough lippage on here, 1/8 of an inch lippage, going on here. And on this side, nothing. On this side, there's no lippage. Except at the very end. That's an uneven cut. I really don't like penny tile, and I especially don't like it in a shower floor. A lot of people would disagree with me. I think it's just a bad idea. It's a lot of grout line going on here. To me, I would never advise it, and I would argue vehemently not to use penny tile on a shower floor. Even if which I know they didn't do, even if they waterproofed the surface, it's just a lot of work. I charge extra for this stuff. I can't stand it. See all these little cuts they had to do. Now what they should have done, and they didn't do, is they didn't put the tile first and then overlap with the wall. So all these cuts show, and you have this huge grout line going on at the end here. And you know, it's just not good. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you have such a large grout line? Why would you have the tile stop here? Keep on going with the tile and then do your wall tile afterward. So it's really bad work. Overall, it's really bad work. Grout's coming out already. Look at that. House hasn't even been moved into. I don't know why the grout's coming out already. It's just settling and stuff like that. It's a new house. Houses are going to settle. Look at that. Look at that lippage. Bad tile cut. That's because of a weak blade. I don't know. Those are all uneven too. All that top row is uneven, which tells me that this, look at that. And the top's not even lippage and stuff like that. So again, it's not so much that I'm coming in to critique for critique's sake. I'm coming in, this, you know, they're spending a lot of money on this house. And to have this kind of money spent on this house, ooh, look at this. Schluter strip to the top and then stop. Why didn't you continue the schluter all the way around? They did over here. They did on both edges, but not the top. That makes no sense. Anyway, I'm done. I probably won't do any more of these new construction videos. I think I got my point across already. This is the third and the last one I'll do. But as I said on the other ones, I implore you to go by new construction sites and see how things are done, and know some of these things in advance. If you're going to have a house built, especially, is a big reason that you should adhere to these videos. Make sure that you know what you know, because if you run into problems later on, you know, it's, yeah, good luck on getting a hold of the builder. Good luck on the builder getting back to you. Why would they just do a Schluter strip on both corners and then not put the corner piece in? $800,000 for this house, and they couldn't afford a corner Schluter to make that transition nice. I gotta get back to work. They couldn't afford green board on this face either. Why not? I don't know. For some reason, I'm not sure why, I seem to be addicted to these construction sites. This is going to be a nice gated community. Look at that double crown. I love that. Huge shower. Look at this shower. I know the lighting is bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 foot long shower. 8 by 3 shower. This is huge. No pre-slope. Flange sitting flush to the ground, same as I do it. Rainforest head and regular head, mixer and diverter. Obviously, you know, kind of high end. Look at that closet. You can't see how huge that closet is. And then the toilet closet in here. Green board on the curb? Okay, whatever. They're doing again what I saw on another construction site. They're actually putting the sheetrock on, which I wouldn't put sheetrock on there. Durarock should go across the curb or Hardybacker or something. They sloped the bench. Really big slope on the bench. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's pretty humongous slope. which is good. It puts the tiler, makes the tiler's job much easier that they pre-slope the bench. But they're not going to pre-slope the shower. There is no pre-slope, never will be on this shower. New construction. As I said on previous little video that I did, I'm going to stop doing these. But I was finishing a job today, and I just happened to, here's a laundry room. Good sized laundry room too. I just happened to drive by another construction site, a high-end area, way on the other side of Atlanta, that I don't normally travel. And because it had already the gates, well, the gates aren't in yet, but it's going to be a gated community, and you can see, you know, the extensiveness of, you know, again, high-end meaning for Atlanta area. I imagine this little condo is going to fetch easily, maybe 800,000 range. See, the gates are going to be right there. So, you know, nice, big, humongous place. You would think they're doing everything code by the book. Things will be inspected. But not a one pre-slope can I find. Not really the result I'm expecting. I mean, everybody says you must do a pre-slope, it's code. So I go looking for them and I cannot find them.